Jam Scares, everybody! That's enough on these pathetic turds.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is your Dark Lord Dixie, aka Alan Alberson at Dead Sexy Radio, and I am here today with a very special emergency broadcast. Not really, but I just got in my Vinegar Syndrome. I have to make myself think so I don't say Vinegar Syndicate. It's not a mob group, it's a great movie releasing production company. I got my halfway to Black Friday sale package in today, and my first complaint, it doesn't look as big as other people's package because I didn't buy as much. And yes, I'm complaining that my package is too small. But this is my Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale package. Now, this is not my first order from Vinegar Syndrome, but it is my first of their halfway to Black Friday sales. And they do 2 sales a year, I've been told. One on Black Friday and one halfway to Black Friday. This is the halfway to Black Friday. And as I said, I did do an order from them before, and I was absolutely blown away by the quality packaging of the Blu-rays and DVDs. A lot of these films that I've ordered this time, I think most of them I've never seen before. Some of them I haven't even heard of. Going on recommendations and the look, the information. I ordered these because I thought I would love them. And I also had no idea that their halfway to Black Friday sale went so fast and was so hectic, and things were selling out quickly, and I was just grabbing what I could grab. I missed several sets that I really wanted to get my hands on because I simply got in too late, waited too long, and it was amazing. But anyway, I'm here with this sacred ceremonial steak knife of opening. I just ate steak last night. I had leftovers for breakfast, but I did not use this steak knife. This is my movie opening steak knife. And I am now cutting the seal. I am popping open the box. And I've seen a few videos on these. You know, I'm not that weak. I'm just trying not to damage the box too much. Believe that lie. Every video I've watched, on every unboxing on the Vinegar Syndrome sales, they have been packaged just exceptionally. Here is a piece of paper that is my receipt and all the stuff that I had packed. Took a while to get this. Obviously, it took them a while to get the order together since the sale was such a huge thing, huge event. So it took a while for them to get the products together, and then I'm thinking due to the corona, the post office sent me a message that they were short on carriers, and this seemed to go around the freaking world, and I was hoping it would get here today. I was not even 100% sure it would get here today, and I have multiple little, each one is bubble wrap. Well, okay, these aren't individually bubble wrap, but there's a lot of freaking bubble wrap here. Let's dig down to the bottom, and I'm going to get the ones out that are individually bubble wrapped. Let's see. Okay, this looks like it's an extra slipcase, which I know they were sending extra slipcases on some of these for various reasons. So, I don't know what I'm going to pull out first. Okay, let's go back to the big bulk wrapper. I'm going to set this aside for a little bit because I only has 2 hands at the moment. And at the very top, I can already see this, so let's pull it out. Now, this is one I have heard of before. I am only slightly familiar with it. But look at that beautiful slipcase. And I know this is not. Yeah, the Candy Snatchers. Candy, a teenage heiress to a large fortune, is kidnapped by a trio of small time criminals on her way home from Catholic school. Catholic school, kidnapping, teenager, everything you like in a movie. After burying her alive in an unmarked grave, the trio attempts to extort Candy's father, a wealthy jeweler, for a hefty ransom, but what seemed like a simple, straightforward kidnapping soon spirals out of control with violent consequences, and Candy's only hope for survival is a young mute boy who knows where she is buried. Okay, this is not what I really thought it was. This is a different movie. This is one of their, I believe, limited editions, and I'm trying to see, it is not numbered. I know some of these are signed and some of these are numbered. I don't see any numbering on this one, and I am okay with that. This is definitely looks like a sleazy 70s crime drama. I love Vinegar Syndrome. I love their packaging. It's freaking beautiful. Unflinchingly dark, violent, and merciless all the way through its notorious final shot, the Candy Snatchers remains one of the seminal pieces of early 70s cult filmmaking. The only theatrical feature directed by acclaimed screenwriter Gordon Trueblood. Oh, okay. All right. Special features. I don't know if my eyes are good enough to read the special features. Let's take the glasses off and see. I can read it better up close with this. Newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative. It contains a dark film, an interview with the director, Gordon Trueblood, snatching the role, an interview with actor Vince Martino, digging up the past, an interview with producer Gary Adelman, audio commentary with film historian Nathaniel Thompson, promotional steel, and archival article gallery. Reversible cover artwork. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm not going to open this right now. Let's go on through. I might. Let's put it aside right now. Let's get on to everything else that's in the package because I'm curious. I don't remember what I ordered. This was like one of the 2 films that I actually remembered ordering. So let's set that aside. I think I put it on. I don't care. Let's reach down. And this is another film. I can see it through the bubble wrap. I had never heard of this film before. But the actual synopsis on the website looked extremely interesting. Better than I thought. When I saw the name, I'm like, oh, this is some shitty movie I've never heard of. But the synopsis and some of the artwork in the website made it look pretty good. This is Unmasked Part 25. It is a horror comedy, I believe, from the early 80s. And again, these are ones I really did not know about until I saw it there. Can't find a date anywhere on the back. Jackson is your run-of-the-mill hockey mask-wearing psychotic killer. Do we know any of those? No, I don't know anyone else who would wear a hockey mask and kill people. Hideously deformed, he spends his time stalking and brutally murdering oversexed young people. And I have a sneeze coming on. I would. Oversexed young people in a variety of nasty methods. But then he meets Shelley, played by Fiona Evans, a young blind woman who appreciates him as a person. It helps that she can't see the carnage he leaves at every turn. Oh my lord. Finding himself falling in love for the first time, Jackson decides that it might be time to finally hang up his cutlery and settle into a happy life of domestic bliss. But can he really overcome his bloodthirsty impulses? It's hard to overcome your bloodthirsty impulses. Okay, special features, and once again, off with the eyewear. Newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm inch negative. Audio commentary with director Anders Palm, moderated by film journalist David Flint. Audio commentary with writer-producer Mark Cuthforth. Moderated by Peter Kaplowski and Justin Declos of Laser Blast Film Society. People Smarter Than Me. A Stills Gallery original trailer, reversible cover artwork, English SDH subtitles, directed by Anders Palm. A biting horror comedy from director Anders Palm and producer Mark Cuthbert. Unmasked Part 25, aka The Hand of Death, cleverly plays off of every 80s horror cliche, along with satirizing a number of indie film tropes for good measures, while reveling in some of the most gruesome gore effects which can be found in a post-Nasties British-made film. Vinegar Syndrome is proud to rescue this underseen cult classic and bring it to Blu-ray for the first time. Okay, it's a British film, which probably maybe helps a little bit that I've never seen it or heard of it. Post-Nasties, so this would have been late 70s, early 80s. And since they're doing a hockey mask killer, I'm going to say that they're riffing on Jason Voorhees. So that would put it, the original Friday the 13th was 1980. Part 3 is where he gets a hockey mask, and that's about 82 or 83. And I'm pulling these numbers out of my head. I don't have my Google or my IMDb available for me to check. So you're just going to have to trust me or look it up yourself. The next film in my list is another one I had never heard of, and the story just the story got me, and honestly, this one was selling, I believe this one was the one that was like selling out, and I kind of like, oh shit, that looks interesting, and then, oh shit, I better grab it. It is Beware My Brethren. This is another film I'd never heard of. And I've watched a shit ton of movies, and y'all know that, and I know a shit ton of movies. So finding these films I've never heard of from some of my favorite time periods, and this one I'm going to say is probably mid-70s without even looking at it. This feels and it sounds early to mid-70s. I'm going to say possibly early 70s. Let's see if we can find a date on here to convince everyone that I either know what I'm talking about or I'm a dumbass. 1972. Beware My Brethren. Synopsis. Kenny has been raised within the Brethren, an evangelical sect who preach purity, morality, and unwavering allegiance to the Word of God. A security officer by day, he spends his nights stalking and strangling unmoral women, thus, he believes, cleansing them of their ungodly transgressions. And we all want to be cleansed of our ungodly transgressions. But when a new nurse is assigned to help care for his ailing mother, she soon becomes suspicious of the activities of the church, unwittingly bringing her closer to unleashing Kenny's unholy wrath against her. Blending social commentary on the corrupting forces of evangelical Christianity, which is something that is a headline today, with a proto-slasher structure. Robert Hartford Davis, Corruption, Beware My Brethren, aka The Fiend, is a sobering and suspenseful British thriller which co-stars Patrick McGee. Yeah, Patrick McGee, yeah. And Antod, don't know her, from the Paradigm Case, featuring an electrifying original gospel folk soundtrack alongside mean-spirited kills. Vinegar Syndrome is proud to bring Beware My Brethren to Blu-ray in this fully uncut international version. And I think that was one of the things that sold me on this was not only the fact that evangelical Christianity is in the news all the time right now, and the fact that the mixing of the gospel and folk music alongside the kills really sounded interesting. And it was selling out. Special features, newly scanned and restored to 2K from 35mm negative elements. Audio commentary by film historian and author Sam Deegan. Deegan. I'm probably ruining your name. I apologize, Sam. Scene comparison between the UK theatrical version and the uncut international version. Theatrical trailer. Reversible cover artwork. English SDH subtitles. Alright. We may open some of these up in a moment. But that is Beware My Brother. Let's put it back in its limited edition slip case. I think these were all, I got almost all limited edition slips. This one, it's another one I had never heard of. And that's why I got it. I had no idea what this was. This is Catch My Soul. Catch My Soul. And If I remember, this was a retelling. It says a unique motion picture experience. Let's go on to the back. Santa Fe, New Mexico, 1967. A hippie commune secluded in the desert. This is the backdrop for Jack Good's Catch My Soul, the 1973 rock opera adaptation of Shakespeare's Othello. Long thought lost, Catch My Soul stars folk singer-songwriter Richie Havens. You know Richie Havens. Now I'm like, he was the Obama guy, I think, but I know the name. Richie Havens, as if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. Somebody, please. As a traveling preacher who, on his journey, happens upon the commune of the sinister Iago, played by Lance Legault. Lance Legault, he was the character actor, liked to play heavies and military folks. He was on the A team for a while. Did they even give anything for him? Hold on, I've totally lost my place. Okay, played by the sinister Iago, Lance Legault. When Othello woos and takes Desdemona, played by Susan Hubley, as his wife, Iago clandestinely conspires against the preacher to ruin the romance and run him out of town. The only feature film directed by Patrick McGoohan, star of The Prisoners, Secret Agent, and the brainchild of rock and roll impresario Jack Good. Shindig? Oh boy. Catch My Soul features supporting performances from Academy Award nominee Susan Tyrrell. She was in Crybaby. I saw her in something just recently. I can't remember what it was. It was another movie. She was in Angel. The first and second Angel movies. Susan Tyrrell is Amelia. Swamp Rocker Tony Joe White as Michael Cassio, as well as musicians Delaney and Bonnie, despite exquisite visuals by Academy Award-winning cinematographer Conrad Hall from Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, and Academy Award-winning editor Richard A. Harris from Titanic, Terminator 2. Wow. Catch My Soul lost its box office to the success of Jesus Christ Superstar and never saw a home video release in any format, only to become the stuff of legend. And truly, it's a legend I never heard of, so I'm like, wow. Never saw a home video release in any format, only to become the stuff of legend. Adequate Pictures proudly brings the missing piece of cinema history to home video for the first time, newly restored in 2K from its original 35mm camera negative. And I gotta hit the Gatorade on that one. That was too long-winded. Sippy sippy. As you can see the cover there. Let's see the special features. Once again, folks. Drink the wine, eat the bread, the making of Catch My Soul. The Deacon Speaks, an interview with actor Tony Joe White. True Soul, the work of Conrad H. Hall. Theatrical trailer, promotional still and artwork gallery, extensive booklet essay, reversible cover artwork. So this too has a reversible cover. We may open those, but let's get on through it. It's starting to rain here, which it shouldn't interfere with me because I'm not doing this live. We're not doing this online. Let's dig through this is mostly extras, I do believe, though there does appear to be a DVD or Blu-ray cover in here. Oh wait, I know there was another movie that was not in there. Oh, okay. Here, this one. Oh wow, what art? What a cover! What a cover! Blood Games. This is one of the new releases they added just for this sale. This one I'm familiar with. This one I've actually seen once. I knew about this movie when I was a teenager, early 20s or whatever. I heard about this movie. You didn't have the resources then to track movies down as I do now. So I never saw it. Oh, wow. So I never saw it, but I heard about it a couple of years ago. This showed up on Amazon Prime, I believe. One of the streaming services I had this, or I possibly found it to rent. And so I have saw this, and I really loved it. It comes with an extra cover here, which is reversible. And I'm not sure if there was some cover damage. I can't remember the reason now, so I'm going to just say, but look at the inside. Beautiful inside. This was the original, I believe, cover that was on the cover was on it. This is a new one. We get an extra slip case. This is an absolutely beautiful slipcase here. Was not put in the slipcase, which is even better. I know that Vinegar Syndrome was having some issues with some covers and slipcases. They were sending some extra due to, I believe it was due to a slight mistake. Some of them did not have the present it in 2K or 4K or whatever. So we're going to read the back of this one. And like I said, I've actually saw this one. Let's diddle with my glasses just yet. I might not need them. It all started as a simple game of softball. When a women's softball team wins a game against a group of rough-talking and dirty-playing men, they find themselves unwittingly involved in a new competition with much higher stakes, life and death. After being horribly attacked and assaulted by their male competitors, the women are forced to use both their wits and strength to escape the tormentors and avenge their teammates. However, they quickly find themselves trapped in a deadly cat and mouse chase through a nearby forest where violence lurks behind every tree. I read too fast for my own eyes. A shockingly violent revenge thriller that, despite its early 90s release date, is as unflinching in its brutality as the roughest exploitation films of the 1970s. So I guess I heard about this back in the 1990s, not long after it came out. It does feel like a much older film, though. Israeli director Tanya Rosenberg's Blood Games is a tense and action-packed exploitation gem starring prolific stunt woman Laura Albert alongside Ken Carpenter. Okay, Laura Albert, I know, was in The Unforgiven, the H.P. Lovecraft, not The Unforgiven, the Unnameable Lovecraft. I think it was a full moon movie. I'm not 100% sure about that. Alongside Ken Carpenter, who I think was one of the Cenobites in Hellraiser 3. Once again, not 100% sure. Ross Hagen from Wonder Woman. Gregory Scott Cummings from Hack-O-Lantern. And cult character actor George Buckflower, who was in fucking everything. Rest in peace, George. Vinegar Syndrome proudly presents the long overdue disc debut of Blood Games and a brand new 2K restoration. Additional information. Newly scanned and released in 2K from its 35mm interpositive. Playing a tough babe. An interview with actress Laura Albert. Hey, I will watch that. Playing hardball. An interview with actor Ken Carpenter. I will watch that. Original theatrical trailer, promotional still gallery, reversible cover artwork, which we're actually looking at here. I'm going to set this very cautiously to the side, and put it on its bubble wrap. And we'll get back to that because we got at least one more thingy here, which well, I only got the cover, and I'm going to check on that because I thought I had ordered the Blu-ray of Evils of the Night, and let's make sure they didn't fall. No, there's nothing else in the box. I may have boo-booed when I ordered it, boo-boo, Yogi. Well, this says slip only, so I probably made a foo-foo when I ordered this. Because I normally wouldn't order the slip only, and this is one of the ones I was really eager to see. This one, I believe, had Adam West. I can't remember who else was in the film. Alien vampires have just landed from outer space in search of the one substance they need to survive. I feel like I horribly foobarred that up. Alien vampires have just landed from outer space in search of the one substance they need to survive: teenage blood. Speaking of that, sippy, we're going to hit the Gatorade. Now, I thought I had ordered the Blu-ray, but my actual receipt here says slip only, so I probably fucked that up. So I'm not going to blame Vinegar Syndicate for that. But I do have one, Candy, two, three of these with the limited edition slip covers, and I have this limited edition slip cover. All right, this is 24 minutes. Whoa. I'm not going to open all these up because this has already went 24 minutes. My internet is hellaciously slow. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Maybe I will do another video where I open up everything and look at it. Or maybe I'll just do a review on them. But anyway, this is 24 minutes. With my internet, this is going to take 3 days to upload. So, I'm not going to open up on this video. We're just going to say I've got a shit ton of videos here that I've got to watch. The only one of those that I have actually seen is Blood Games, and it's one that right now I'm like, oh, I want to watch Blood Games again. But we're going to watch some of these movies. We'll open up. We'll maybe do a quick video of the reversible art of them. I don't know if anyone's interested in that. But let's just end it here. I've got to go to work in a few hours, but I might manage to get at least one of these in today. And this is your pal, the Dark Lord Dixie, and his ever-present bottle of Gatorade Zero. Sippy, sippy. And we're just going to say goodbye, and we will see you next time after I watch a few movies. Bye-bye.